But most importantly, a time's going to come in my daughter's life and in your life where something shakes and disrupts everything you thought to be true. And if your foundation is broken and shattered, then it won't really be a sanctuary to return to, and you're just going to be left wandering the world without stability and mud-stained shoes. And if you're honest, you've probably had a moment like that too, where someone asked you what it is that you believe, and you realized your answer sounded a lot more like something you were taught than something you've actually wrestled with yourself. Faith isn't meant to be inherited. It's meant to be discovered and then eventually defended. So I've been pretty blessed to walk for so many years with students in the youth ministry, and I've seen it time and time again where a student comes in wearing their parents' faith like a toddler wearing their dad's work boots. It's a cute picture, but the kid can't walk confidently in it. It doesn't fit with the world that they are seeing, and it serves no purpose other than providing a cute little giggle in the moment. Our parents' faith can influence us, but it is not the authority, because God never intended faith to be some secondhand hand-me-down. And in Deuteronomy 6:7, it says, "Impress these commandments on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up." But somewhere we took that to translate to shove your beliefs down their throats. But what it's truly saying is to be the living example of a living God in your world. That passage was never meant to turn parents into belief enforcers. It was meant to turn everyday life into a living testimony, where faith is caught through the presence and practice, not compliance. Show your children your faithfulness and gratitude for what God has done for you, and teach your children how to seek it in themselves. Our own parents' influence and then our influence on our children, it shouldn't be about influencing a belief, but a curiosity. We should be driving others to be curious and seeking truth. In Romans 12, Paul reminds us not to conform to the patterns of this world, even if it's your parents, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then you will be able to test and approve God's will. If I teach my daughter how to seek God, only then can she be transformed by his will. But if I send my daughter into the world with "because my mom said so" theology, then it is I who is shaping her and not God. And the terrifying thing about hand-me-down faith is that someday my daughter will be faced with questions and hard ones, and I won't always be there to answer them for her. I have to teach her how to seek truth, because if I don't, she has no faith at all. All she really has are virtual signaling bumper sticker quotes from her mom. I want my kids to be curious. And I want you, the listeners, to be curious about what it is that you believe. And that means you have to ask the questions. Faith isn't some dinner table rule from the 1950s screaming, "Do as you're told." You are meant to explore it because it is meant to be personal.